Good morning. This is Judge Elisa Perez presiding over the 210th District Court criminal docket for July 25th, 2023. All matters are being heard in accordance with all emergency orders and directives regarding COVID-19. In addition to that, we are streaming all matters live via YouTube for public viewing. Mr. Marufo, would you call our next case, please?
In cause number 2023-0D00337, State of Texas versus Christian Rodriguez. Announcement of counsel, please.
Preston Munson for the state. Stage ready.
Rick Huffman on behalf of Mr. Rodriguez. We are ready. Judge
All right.
Rodriguez.
Final hearing, plea deadline. What's up, Mr. Huffman?
I've got Christian out in my waiting room. Do you want me to bring him in?
Did he check in?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. If you want him here, by all means, bring him into your office.
Well, we're just.
Want him here, Mr. Huffman, or no?
Yes, please, Judge.
All right, go ahead and get you. Did you have another case, Mr. Munson, while we're waiting?
Not, I believe the rest of them are in person.
Okay. All right, and for purposes of the record, Mr. Rodriguez is also appearing remotely there with Mr. Huffman. What's the rec in this case, Mr. Munson?
The recommendation is to deferred on a state jail possession, lesser included.
And Judge,
Is that
that's a newer offer. I've conveyed that to my client, and we are rejecting that offer.
Okay, so are you ready for trial?
Well, I was going to try to get apparently the co-defendant recently pled out, and all the stuff that was in the car was the co-defendant. So I want to find out if the co-defendant can put that on an affidavit.
So are you ready for trial, Mr. Huffman?
I believe this is our first trial setting, Judge, and we will be filing a motion for continuance.
Okay, you have until the end of the day to file your motion. Mr. Munson, are you opposed?
Not opposed, Your Honor.
File your motion by the end of the day. If not, we will get you jury sheets.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I'm only looking at if we do the continuance, maybe a 30-day turnaround, Mr. Huffman. Okay. Anything else?
Nothing further from the state, Your Honor.
Thank you very much, Mr. Munson. Thank you, Mr. Rodriguez.
Thank you.
Who's next?
On page 11, Judge. In cause number 2022-0D01148, State of Texas versus Julian Barranca. Announcement of counsel, please.
Eliana Elizalde for the state. State is ready.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jaime Olivas for Mr. Barranca. We are ready.
Good morning, Ms. Elizalde. What is the rec?
The recommendation is 8 deferred, deadly weapon finding.
Mr. Olivas?
Judge, he is not accepting that plea. I have a trial on Friday, beginning in the 346. It's an ag sexual assault of a minor on Gerson Baeza. Yesterday, I filed a motion for continuance on Julian Barranca using that trial setting, and it should be on the court's. My secretary emailed it.
What's the cause number on that other case?
Gosh, Judge, I'm sorry, I don't have it in front of me, but
This
I
is
will
the third motion for continuance on this case.
I believe.
Judge, I sent it through the email.
Okay. Is it listed in the motion for continuance? Yeah, it is 2019 0D0 or 080. Is that client in custody? Is it special set?
He is not, Judge. My understanding it is a special setting. I don't want to misrepresent. I understand this is like a 10-year-old case, Judge. But we've gotten, well, the state has gotten continuances by re-indicting it, but that's another issue.
What's the state's position on the motion for continuance?
Unopposed?
Okay, at this time, I'll take it under advisement. Thank you, Mr. Olivas.
Thank you, Judge. I do have one more. I'm going to wait.
Who's next, Mr. Marufo?
On page 18, Judge,
Mhm.
bottom of page 18, in cause number 2023-0D0-0178, State of Texas versus Alexander Ruben Ulloa. Announcement of council, please.
Eliana Alexander for the state. State is ready.
Jaime Olivas for Alex Ulloa, Your Honor.
What is the rec, Ms. Elizalde?
The recommendation, Your Honor, I apologize, is it's 2 TDC or 7 AP.
Mr. Olivas?
Judge, a couple of things. He's got 3 new cases pending that have not been arrested, not been processed. Plus, more importantly, currently he is in the the Dallas, Texas jail on a aggravated assault charge, a separate charge pending over there that he picked up. So I don't know. I guess I'm asking the court for guidance as to what we do with him at this point.
So let's see, he was released, released back in April. Well, are you asking for a continuance?
Yes, Judge.
Please file your motion. It is a first setting. I do show a warrant, but is this one, Miss Welch, are you there? Is Jasmine here?
I'm
There's
here,
Jasmine.
Judge.
Yeah, okay, there you are. Okay, so that's not ours. I
Correct.
feel we need to have one. I'm assuming he's never reported, right? If he was in custody up and through April.
That's correct, Judge.
So, I mean, are we anticipating he's coming back? Is the state going to ask for him to be brought back? What's going on?
Judge, I just notified that it was actually defense counsel that brought it to my attention that he was in Dallas, so I need to, I don't have an answer for that, but I will have it soon.
So
Judge-
being that he's not in our custody and this is a first setting, if you're asking for a continuance, Mr. Olivas, states unopposed, I would reset him, you know, kind of on our regular timetable, which would probably put him in February of 2024.
That'll work, Judge.
Please file your motion and we'll get them interim settings, Myrna, so we find out what is happening. Sounds like you could probably do that to TDC. Is there anything outstanding in the case?
Well, yeah. He's got some defenses, Judge, but
Are there any
He's-
outstanding motions? Is there a motion to suppress ever been filed?
no, this was an arrest and he had a fight with his girl.
Got it.
And then resisted the fighting, resisted and fought the cops, so there's not really a suppression issue. There
Okay.
possibly be a competency issue, but I haven't gotten there yet.
Okay, so please file your motion. I'll await your motion.
Thank you, Judge. And one last thing, apologize. On the Julian Barranca, my previous motion filed, you're going to take it under advisement and I will hear from the court today.
Correct. I'm kind of wanting to understand. I mean, I understand the 346 case is older, but when it was set, because we've reset this at least twice on your request. So
I
why we were agreeing to a date when you were not available is a little confusing to me. So,
Well, because the both, Judge, the other court, we were originally scheduled for the 21st,
getting out, sir.
and then they moved it to the 28th, so.
Right. And so my question is, when did they move it?
I think it was, I don't know, in the interim.
Yeah. Like, did they move it after you already had this setting?
I don't have the file in front of me, Judge, but I will find out and let the court know.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank
Who's
you, Judge.
next? Take care.
Everybody have a good day.
Judge, on bottom of page 3, Judge,
Mhm.
in cause number 2020-0D0-3222 and 2020-0D0-4124 and 2023-0D0-1754 and 2023-0D0-1753, State of Texas versus Daniel Lopez. Announcement of council.
Eliana Elizalde for the state is ready.
Alex Shawala for Mr. Lopez. We're ready, Your Honor.
And these are set for 2801s on the new cases probation status hearing. How are you all doing with all of these cases?
Judge,
Judge, I'm
Go
sorry,
ahead.
go ahead.
no, you go ahead, Mr. Shawala.
Judge, we've reached an agreement on these, and we don't have any 2801s on the new cases.
Okay, well, we're just going with regular settings until I see some paperwork. So as soon as you all are, what are you all looking at in terms of an agreement?
The judge just want to run it by you because obviously there's a probation case. Looks like we're doing 5 TDC on all of them and a dismissal on count 2 on one of the new cases. Is the court inclined to accept that recommendation?
Absolutely. Get me the paperwork, and as soon as we get the paperwork, we'll set you for pleas and pleas of truth, a plea of truth. Okay?
As soon as I get it, I'll get them signed up, Judge.
Thank you, Mr. Shawala. Have a good day. If you don't have anything else, you're excused.
Appreciate it. Good. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye. Who's next?
Bottom of page 11, Judge.
Mhm.
In cause number 2023 0D0 0212 and 2023 0D0 0211, State of Texas versus Hector Miguel Garcia. Announcement of council, please.
Eliana Elizalde for the state is ready.
Good morning, Your Honor. Miguel Villalba on behalf of Mr. Garcia, and we're ready.
This is the final hearing plea deadline. Mr. Garcia is in custody. Mr. Marufo, who were the two? Well, he wasn't one of the inmates I requested?
No, Judge.
Okay. All right. So what's the rec, Ms. Elizalde?
The recommendation is 5 deferred conditions on portal.
Mr. Villalba?
Your Honor, that's the first time that Mr. Vanderberg and I had been talking about the case. So this is the first time, and we had gone back and forth on precisely this type of recommendation, but that's something I'll recommend to my client, Your Honor.
How quickly can I reset this? I mean, I honestly, I'm happy to bring him in fairly quickly, although I don't know if our trial schedule will allow us to do that. So maybe we're talking like a 2-week reset.
We could probably do that. He's out at the annex. I have to get his approval on our final agreement once I do have the plea papers and review that with them. So I'd respectfully request, if possible, closer to a month. This is a plea case, Judge. This is not going to tie up your docket.
But he's in custody and the offer is probation. And so I hate folks, I mean, he's been in over 210 days. So I think I am looking at a 2-week reset on this. So Ms. Elizalde, if you would please forward the plea paperwork so Mr. Villalba can have those with him when he visits his client at the jail. Mr. Villalba, if for whatever reason you need the court's assistance, in other words, first of all, remember that on the jail, folks, we usually do those over Zoom unless you all are asking to be in person. So that form is included in the plea paperwork, whether you and your client are consenting to do the plea, if it indeed is a plea over Zoom. If not, please let us know a time so we can make the appropriate request to the jail to have your client brought over and we can be in person, okay? Did he freeze?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, you froze on that, or at least my computer did.
So if you, my point is, if you want it in person, let us know what time so we can request your client. Otherwise, it is done over Zoom. Okay.
Your Honor, I sure appreciate it. Thanks very much. I'll remind the court that I came into this case kind of late, so we've been moving it as quickly as possible, Your Honor. And that's why I recommended the 1 month, because I thought you were trying to push us into a trial. Not that you'd push anybody to do anything, but
I'm just hearing that this is a plea, and if it's a plea and your client's in custody, I'd like to look at those sooner than later. So they're not
I'm right with you, Judge. Thanks very much. May I be excused?
You may. Thank you for your time. Who's
Thank
next?
you.
Middle of page 16, Judge.
Mhm.
In cause number 2022 0D0 5461, State of Texas versus Hector Adrian Rodriguez. Announcement of council, please.
Eliana Elizalde for the state is ready.
Good morning, Judge Anthony Gonzalez on behalf of Mr. Hector Rodriguez.
Final hearing plea deadline. Somehow this one got away from me. I didn't make any notes on him. Ms. Elizalde?
Judge, there is a recommendation. However, I spoke to opposing counsel, Mr. Gonzalez, yesterday. I want to make the court aware, we are going to ask for a joint continuance today. There's two reasons, and the main one, Your Honor, is that there are some CPRS records that I have to review. Plea negotiations are ongoing, and it is my understanding that this is the first trial setting.
It is. Mr. Gonzalez, you all are filing a joint motion?
We are filing a joint motion, Judge. I sent a draft to Ms. Elizalde this morning. She'll sign it, send it back to me, and I will file it.
Beautiful. Once I receive it, I'll sign off on it. Understand that because your client is not in custody, I'm just going to set you at the next regular setting, which is February 2024. Okay?
Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you for your time. Thank you, Mr. Gonzalez.
Bye-bye.
Who's
Judge.
next?
Page 14, Judge.
Mhm.
Let me bring in Mr. Perez. In cause number 2023-0D03024 and State of Texas versus Guillermo Perez. Announcement of council, please.
Eliana Elizalde for the state is ready.
Rick Huffman on behalf of Mr. Perez.
Where's Mr. Pettis?
He's still trying to join in, Judge.
Okay. Let me double check and see if I have a PR report on him. I do have some notes on him. We're scheduled for, I guess, everything, arraignment review, and then a motion to recall the warrant habeas. I do not. I just have the violation notice. All right. Where is he? Is he here? Is he coming in? What's going on?
He's still trying to join, Judge.
In the interim, Myrna, if you would please call PR and see if they can't get me a report on his compliance with the monitor. I know that's our issues here.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Is he even coming in? It just says joining. All right, Mr. Huffman, are you good to proceed, or you want to wait and see if your client, we can wait and see if he pops into this screen?
We could wait for for my client and the PR.
Okay. Okay, so let's go to the next one.
Bottom of page 12, Judge.
Mhm.
In cause number 2022-0D04341, State of Texas versus Julio Cesar Martin del Campo. Announcement of council, please.
Eliana Elizalde for the state is ready.
Good morning, Your Honor. Joseph Heath on behalf of the defense. We're ready to proceed.
And did Mr. Martin del Campo check in?
Yes, Judge.
All right, final hearing plea deadline. What's the rec?
Dismissal for a plea to the misdemeanor, Your Honor.
And we're going to be accepting that, Your Honor. We were going to do it sooner, but the prosecutor covering that was handling the case wasn't at our last hearing, and CC2 is out of town. There was a few terms that we were just negotiating. I imagine we're going to get that this case resolved in the next 45 days. I was wondering if we could.
45. We reset this from May 30th. Is this
It's
a
a
new
matter.
rec?
Well, Your Honor, there were some changes to the rec at our last hearing, and it's in CC2. That's the only reason I'm saying that it will give us time to get that case completely resolved. And when that pleas, this case is going to be dismissed. So it's not like we're going to even need another hearing after the plea.
Are you all in agreement on the misdemeanor?
We are, Your Honor.
So the terms are already set.
And they were changed since the last recommendation. The misdemeanor terms changed, Your Honor.
Okay, but the misdemeanor plea is ready to go. Is it just that CC2 is out?
Well, we got reset. I forget when we got I'll intentionally try to expedite this for a plea.
But I think that I guess my point is what I heard was, well, you all are set for docket call on August 3rd.
I think that's what she said it's for, but yeah, we could plea on that date or even sooner. That was a date that was set, but we can move it up, expedite it if it helps this court. So I don't envision we're going to need a second hearing here.
I'm going to reset your final hearing plea deadline for August 8th with a jury trial on August 11th. Honestly,
fine.
you had a motion for continuance in June in there as well.
Yeah, and I tried to resolve it at the misdemeanor hearing. There were some issues with the plea as it was at that point, and since we've gotten the terms negotiated, and I think we're ready to go.
Okay, well, I'm not going to reset it again, Mr. V.
Not necessary. I appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Who's next?
Judge, Mr. Perez is logged in on page 14.
What?
In cause number 2023-0D03024, State of Texas versus Guillermo Perez. Announcement of council, please.
Eliana Elizalde for the state. State is ready.
Rick Huffman on behalf of Mr. Perez, we're ready.
Is your client driving?
No, I'm not driving. I am stationary.
Okay, but you're operating a vehicle?
No, not at this time.
Where's PR?
Just getting them to.
All right, Mr. Huffman, your client is appearing remotely. You may proceed on your motion to recall the KPS.
Judge, we are respectfully requesting the court recall Mr. Perez habeas. I have not looked at the PR bond report. It's my understanding that I think there were, well, I guess we could let PR bonds.
The violation notice was for positive readings on his monitor, and he admitted to drinking.
It was two positives, right? Or was it just one?
It was 2. And then he fails to retest when he's positive.
Okay.
And he admitted to drinking a beer, a Shiner, I can't remember.
Well, Judge, Mr. Perez has good work history. He's a refrigerator tech at Thermo King West. He's been there for 5 years. Judge, he has a 9-year-old that he's trying to get caught up on his.
Mr. Huffman, you're cutting out a little.
Judge, he has a 9-year-old son whom he is paying child support. He's trying to get caught up on his child support. He lives at 10824 Cardigan. He's been living there for 4 years, and that house is owned. He owns that house with his significant other. Judge, he promises to appear at court. He's a U.S. citizen. He's not a flight risk. So we're respectfully requesting the court consider granting a motion to recall the warrant.
So Mr. Bettis's original bond was $110,000 for a DWI third. That's the first red flag. It was then reduced. So that was split 100 cash surety, 100 PR. I mean, 10,000 PR. It was then reduced to 50,000 cash surety, 50,000 PR. Let me see. JMAG with their conditions allowed him to operate a motor vehicle as long as he had an interlock. Ms. Elizalde, is that all you have, Mr. Huffman?
Yes, Judge.
Ms. Elizalde?
Judge, I think it's gonna come as no surprise that I'm going to oppose. And I do want to bring to the court's attention a couple of things. Number one, he's got an AFV impeding that's pending. That is not set on the docket today.
What's the cause number?
Just a moment. Your Honor. I found it on the violation notice. Let me just pull that up.
Okay, 2023-0D0. I missed it. 0787.
Oh, that's actually been indicted?
Yes.
Okay, so on that, Myrna, we need to, he said for arraignment today on this case as well. So we need to add that 0787. So he still needs to get booked on that. Okay.
May I proceed, Your Honor?
You may.
So he has a history of revocation, not surprising considering the new violations. A DWI 03 revoked in 04. I was going over his rap sheet with the DWI dismissed in 10, a DWI in 12, And then it looks like he has.
Sorry, Ms. Elizalde, can you slow down just a little bit, please?
It looks like he has a DWI third or more in a different county from 2022. And then out of state, which I have to confirm each and every one because they look pretty weird. We have a DUI first in 07, a DUI second, and likely a DUI third. I have to request actual judgments to see what, if anything was charged. It does appear that the first one might have been a pretrial diversion. But I think,
Mr. Marufo, did I get a PSR on Mr. Bettis?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Go ahead, Ms. Elizalde.
so, and that's basically the gist of my arguments. I also want to point out on the notice that he had already obtained 2 positive readings, I think in March. And there was this hint that it could have been like the, mouthwash or whatnot. And so
then he came up with another one.
right, I think in all the
Yeah,
circumstances,
he's drinking and he's driving. I want to know where PR is. I want to know if he has an interlock. And I don't see a PSR on Mr. Bettis. No, it's.
Good morning, Judge.
Mhm. Good morning, Ms. Flores. How are you?
Good, thank you.
What can you tell me about Mr. Guillermo Perez? I don't know if they gave
Yes.
the info.
Yes, Judge, so he has been compliant with his reporting. He did install the ignition interlock device on March 2nd.
I think we got the violation notice sometime around the end of June. I just want to know what kind of compliance we've had since then. Or at least since the last non-compliance.
Let me pull up his reports, Judge.
Thank you, Ms. Flores. While you look at that, Ms. Elizalde, can you give me a count or an estimate of how many priors I have here?
okay. 1, 2,
And I mean on the DWIs, yeah, sorry.
3, 4, 5, and 5, Judge, and likely a DWI third that is pending in another county.
All right.
Your Honor, if I may, this DWI is very questionable. This was out at the bridge. He was not driving. The Border Patrol agent asked him to move his vehicle. I believe his wife was driving, and then the Border Patrol agent asked, I'm not sure the details, but he wasn't driving. The Border Patrol agent asked him to move the car. It's a strange case, Judge.
It is not a straight case. Of course, the Border Patrol will ask him to move his vehicle when he has not had any opportunity to witness any signs of intoxication because he was still in the car. There was a multiple collision accident. They needed to move over and he had no indication of intoxication other than the collision at that point. Also, a witness saw him in the driver's seat. His passenger placed him in the driver's seat. And we got a blood warrant and we got FSTs on him too. So it's not, I think that I disagree with your representation of the facts.
So there's a DWI statement saying that.
Mr. Huffman, can you go back or something? It feels really muffled when you speak.
So there's a DWI statement saying that he was not driving until instructed to do so by Border Patrol.
No.
So let me, rather than have you all go back and forth in terms of the merits on this case. No, your request to recall that KPS is denied. Mr. Perez, I don't even know that he has a valid driver's license, so he shouldn't be operating a motor vehicle. And Mr. Huffman, you can rest assured that in reviewing his bond, he is not going to be allowed to operate a motor vehicle. So he needs to turn himself in. What's the bond at on the KPS? I'd be surprised if it's 100. If it's 100, that's less than what he had when he got arrested, but it could be.
And Judge, he.
150, is that right?
Yes, Judge.
Okay,
We're asking the court to consider a bond that he could afford.
mm-mm. Mm-mm. Right now, I'm hearing something in the range of 5 priors. And then he's given the opportunity to be on a component of PR bond, and he's still drinking. Yeah, and this was an accident. No. Needs to turn himself in. Your request is denied. In terms of the bond review, Ms. Welch, on the conditions, the bond amount is going to stay at 150,000. I will make $10,000 of that a PR component. He will report every month in person to the PR bond office. He may not operate a motor vehicle, period. He may not leave El Paso County or change his place of residence without court permission, subject to testing. He is not to have the interlock. He is to have a portable monitoring device, and he is going to be tested 4 times a day. He has 1 week after his release to obtain that portable monitoring device, and he is not to be without an alcohol monitor at any point. So we've got the interlock now. He is to continue to use that interlock until he has obtained the portable device.
Working on the bond order now, Judge.
Thank you. Anything else?
Nothing, defense.
Thank you very much. Who's next?
Judge,
Ms. Flores, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Pettis, you were excused. Who's next?
middle of page 11, Judge. In cause number 2023-0D00249, State of Texas versus Christopher Steve Cruz. Announcement of council, please.
Liliana Elizalde for the state. State is ready.
Rick Huffman on behalf of Mr. Cruz, we are ready.
Final hearing plea deadline, what's the rec?
7 TDC, he is habitualized.
I show this having a warrant, and this is a first setting, Mr. Huffman, what's going on here?
We haven't not had contact with Mr. Cruz. He was living at the halfway house. And
Okay, I'm assuming no check-in, Mr. Marufo?
Correct, Judge.
And I'm sorry, Jasmine, is this warrant ours? The one from June? I just have that notated here.
Yes, Judge. It's from us for failing to report to CJC.
Okay. Alrighty, so I'm assuming we're not gonna find him, Mr. Huffman. He has his trial date, but after this, we'll just inactivate it until the warrant catches up with him.
yeah, I'm showing I last spoke to him in March.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Huffman.
Okay.
Who's next?
Middle of page 12, Judge.
Mhm.
In cause number 2022-0D05663, State of Texas versus Christopher Johnson. Announcement of council, please.
Liliana Elizalde for the state. State is ready.
Rick Huffman on behalf of Mr. Johnson.
Mr. Johnson is in custody. Final hearing plea deadline. What's the rec?
6 months state jail felony or 2 deferred.
Mr. Huffman?
So I spoke to Mr. Johnson yesterday.
Mhm.
And I spoke to him, and then we made a counter, and then David, Mr. Vandenberg, countered my counter with probating, like the probation with probating the restitution. Can we do that?
I don't know about probating the restitution. I mean, if there's restitution and the state is asking for it, it's going to be ordered as a condition. We don't probate restitution.
I was kind of wondering about that. He's home.
I mean, if the state is saying they're not going to seek restitution, that's different.
Okay. I need to clarify that with, we're gonna work this one out, Judge. It's on video. My client's in custody, so they are offering a probation rec, but we countered with the county time.
I'm sorry?
We countered with county time, so I think we're gonna work this case out one way or the other.
File a motion?
Yes, Judge. Can we possibly break, because I wanna, you know, I think we might be able to get this one, get Mr. Johnson out. So if we could bring him in on Thursday, that might be.
Aren't you picking a jury on Thursday?
No. Me?
Yeah, isn't Alvarez this week? Am I confused?
Next week.
That's
Also,
next week.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I hope so.
Sorry, guys. I was working on that charge, and so I was so sure it was this week. Bear with me.
Or we can, I can get plea papers and then get them signed and then we can set up for a plea. That would probably work too. Maybe I'll do a continuance, Judge.
So wait, let me just clarify. So we don't have anyone set for Thursday, do we? In terms of trials?
No, Judge, according to our docket, no.
Okay, well then, yeah, we can bring him in on Thursday, Mr. Huffman. You prepared to do that?
okay, but we don't even have what he has accepted to. So I'm not gonna have papers on two different options here.
Well, no, we're gonna bring him in. So we can do we'll talk, Eliana, we'll get it sorted out.
Okay. So are you saying Thursday or are you saying continuance?
Well, I'd like to bring him in Thursday if he's possibly getting out on probation.
We're gonna reset this for Thursday, okay?
And also keep in mind that the restitution is not gonna be probated.
Right. I think that's part of the confusion there.
So you're not gonna ask for the restitution because he's not gonna be able to pay it.
Then he should not be on probation. If he's not going to make the victim whole, then we're not doing probation and he can pick the state jail.
The victim didn't get insurance.
Not gonna try to pay back what the damage he made?
I'll call you. Well, maybe we'll do county time.
Okay.
If you.
Yeah, it sounds like there's a lot of spoons in this pot. So let's figure it out. It doesn't give me a lot of heartache to bring him in on Thursday. See what y'all do.
Okay.
All right, thank you guys. Who's next?
Judge, middle of page 11,
Mhm.
in cause number 2023 0D03420, State of Texas versus Andres Garcia. Announcement of council, please.
Juliana Elizalde for the state. State is ready.
Good morning, Your Honor. Victor Serrano on behalf of Mr. Andres Garcia, ready?
All right, this is an arraignment review hearing. Do we have our arraignment or waiver turned in yet?
I believe we filed it yesterday afternoon, Judge.
Okay, bear with me. Let me go back and look at the bond order. Yeah, it was filed yesterday. Thank you, Mr. Serrano. Give me just 1 second. What's this warrant? Okay, that's what I have. I have a PR capias dated June 22nd. All right. Mr. Serrano, were you going to say something?
No, Your Honor. I was going to indicate to the court what the capias was and the reason for it. I think it's a PR bond violation.
Right. Let me look at it. So this was back in June of 2022. He had 24 skip tests, during which until a lot of client's device was turned on. Client denies drinking alcohol, has been reporting as instructed to the PR bond office, but he had a total of 29 between 5/18 and 6/14/2022. So, let me go back and check one other thing. Yeah, I'm not showing a report from PR bond on him either. So my question is, I don't know if Ms. Flores can come back on, is since we had the capias issue if he's compliance with the unit. So Myrna, if you would please see if PR bond can come back on. I don't see a PR report. Mr. Serrano, if you'll just give us a second to get here. Thank you very much. We'll go to the next person. I see Mr. Ortiz looks pretty eager.
Judge, we're all caught up with the final plea deadline. We are missing page 15, Mr. Jim Darnell. And on page 18, Mr. Jeep Darnell. I just got off the phone. They're in in-person hearings this morning. They are going to log in as soon as possible.
Okay, so if you go ahead and get off of YouTube, we'll wait for PR to come on Mr. Serrano's client, and then everybody else can do what they need.